Good evening, viewers. Welcome to Power Sector News. Today's headlines: Renewable energy integration into the grid. Zinc ion batteries for renewable energy storage applications. India's power demand likely to grow over 5% in financial year 2022. Coming to the details. The joint report by IEA and Niti Aayog suggests policy, market and regulatory solutions for efficient grid integration of renewables, pointing out that India is the third largest energy consuming country globally. The study highlights three major challenges India faced. First one, how to expand reliable energy access and use while maintaining affordability for consumers and financial stability for the discoms. Second, how to integrate increasing share of renewable energy securely and reliably. And third, how to reduce emissions to achieve ambitious social and climate objectives while meeting economic goals. The IEA suggests six phases of system integration of renewables framework, showing how integration can be successfully managed in each phase. Most countries globally are in phase 1 and phase 2 of system integration of renewables and as such experience minor system integration challenges. India as a whole and Maharashtra are in phase 2 alongside with United States, China and Mexico. While solar and wind has must-run status in India, secondary priority will be given to hydropower or coal generators and the current systems are capable of handling these variations in renewable energy into the grid. Portugal, Germany, Spain, United Kingdom, Italy and the Indian states of Karnataka, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat and Telangana are in phase 3 and are already facing challenges related to integrating high shares of variable renewable energy. The challenges include increasing variability of hourly demand, increasing ramping requirements due to the impact of solar on net demand, short-term frequency variations and local voltage issues. Future increases in solar and wind power, it will become imperative to monitor local system strength and inertia requirements. Implementing demand-side management system with robust distribution network can be able to handle the variation in renewable energy. Phase 4. The system experiences periods where variable renewable energy makes up almost all generation, which will have a significant impact as it requires backing down of coal-based power plants for longer periods, mandates power plant flexibility. Phase 5. Growing amounts of variable renewable energy surplus days to weeks. Phase 6. Seasonal or inter-annual surplus or deficit of variable renewable energy supply, making storage facilities mandatorily to be part of the system. Phase 5 and Phase 6 shows mandatory requirement of storage facilities. Policy recommendations. The shift towards clean energy, government institutions, markets and regulatory frameworks at both the national and state level need an overhaul. An ongoing policy dialogue on the future of solar and wind must-run status is imperative to improve investor confidence surrounding curtailment risk. It is also advisable to make curtailment data transparent and publicly available. More specific reasons need to be provided for the curtailment decisions made by state load dispatch centers. To enable greater demand-side flexibility in India, implementing tariff reforms that revise electricity tariff design and options is crucial. These reforms would shift significant user volume from times of low solar output to times when solar output is higher and thus save system level costs that could lead to greater affordability. The need for renewable energy and greener technologies is only increasing as the deadlines to tackle irreversible climate change grow nearer every day. The growth of these industries are contingent on growth of battery technologies. The particular characteristics of renewable energy require batteries to ensure a continuous supply of electricity. And electric vehicles, of course, are entirely reliant on batteries for performance. Let us see what zinc and lithium batteries are offering to the growing battery industry. The limited supply of crucial raw materials required for lithium-ion batteries, lithium, nickel, and cobalt, is a matter of global concern. Whereas the primary ingredients of zinc-ion batteries are zinc and manganese. These metals are not only significantly less scarce than lithium and cobalt, but are widely available in India. India ranks in the top 5 for production of both. This makes zinc ion batteries a viable option for domestic battery production. The manufacturing of zinc ion batteries is also comparatively straightforward due to the similarities with lithium ion batteries, as the manufacturing expertise and equipment accrued over time for lithium ion batteries can be leveraged for zinc ion batteries. This makes zinc ion batteries a scalable alternative in the near future, as it does not require capital investment to install novel manufacturing process that other technologies may require. Lithium-ion batteries use a process called intercalation that allows for lighter, more compact batteries that still have high energy density, properties that make them ideal for electric vehicles. Lithium is highly reactive to water, and manufacturing of lithium-ion batteries requires expensive and complicated processes to control factory environments. Zinc-ion batteries are water-based and avoid this issue altogether. Lithium-ion batteries also require formation cycling after manufacturing to increase longevity, while zinc-ion batteries does not, allowing them to travel off the production line quicker. Though extremely similar, zinc-ion batteries may not be able to match lithium-ion batteries on all parameters and could be ill-suited for mobility applications like electric vehicles. But zinc-ion batteries offer significant advantages in stationary applications like renewable energy storage installations. They are cheaper, safer, and actually have longer life cycle than lithium-ion batteries. Zinc-ion batteries could thus replace lithium-ion batteries for stationary applications and allow the limited supply of lithium-ion batteries to be prioritized for electric vehicles. India's power demand is expected to grow over 5% this financial year, CRISIL Ratings said. Industry demand is expected to prop up India's energy consumption by over 75 billion units this financial year, or 5% on year, the fastest growth in the past three fiscals. The heightened demand will be met largely by thermal generation, as generation from renewable hydro and nuclear remains small at less than 40% of overall generation mix. Additional news today. IL and FS has sought requests for proposals to sell the stake of IL and FS Energy Development Company Limited in Shendra Green Energy Limited, a 13 megawatt biomass based power plant. CESL floats tender for 60 megawatt of solar PV modules in Maharashtra. 13th August 2021 last date of submission. OMERS Infrastructure to acquire 19.4% stake in Azure Power. Price discovery at Power Exchange. National Load Dispatch Center has scheduled 150.90 million units of power for tomorrow, cleared through Indian Energy Exchange. Coming to the price discovery details. Price discovered during night, 2 rupees 14 paisa per unit. Price discovered during day, 2 rupees 9 paisa per unit. Price discovered during evening, 3 rupees 61 paisa per unit. Price discovered round the clock, 2 rupees 53 paisa per unit. Weighted average price is 2 rupees 64 paisa per unit. There is no congestion for power transfer in the network, and the prices are uniform in all the regions. Thank you and good day.